Porhan is the sweeper down there. Campus and Stavelo. So he's just gone through Stavelo.
Yep.
Heading through...
I'm not even going to attempt that.
I'm not even going to attempt that.
Bon Ferrer.
Blanchemont.
Through Blanchemont.
Chicane.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or just, I've got this one is just chicane.
Oh, you must be looking at the exact same one as me.
Oh really? The red and orange one, yep.
And La Source.
La Sauce.
Even I put that one through Google pronunciations and it came through as La Source. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Alright. Jumping
Meanwhile,
out.
everyone else that might be watching all this go through are just probably throwing their drinks at the computer screen with all their bad pronunciations.
Angry Dutch in there. Alright. Oh, that is a beautiful thumbnail. Thank you, YouTube.
It came up good for you, did it?
No, it's not. It's amazing, though. Yeah. Noodles. That's the one.
Okay.
Wish I had all the fancy, like I can put the overlays on. I can't do that.
Yeah, you need what you can do it with OBS, the one I use, but you need a capture card.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I got it on OBS, but yeah, I'm using the PlayStation, so
Yeah,
that's alright.
The capture card I think I only spent $160 on mine. It works wonders.
160, that's pretty alright.
Yeah. No, because you look at Matt Simmons doing an uncharacteristic mistake, and Noodles making full advantage of that.
Online ID. Yeah, well, do we want to keep it online IDs? I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And just take the race info, the car race info off, just in case. I mean, it's probably, for just good practice if we're going to do stuff live.
Yeah.
The Sector 1 race that they did, people were asking for, putting that on, whatever, but I'm thinking, oh no, hang on, this was a long race, and some of this information, opposition players might need to, would like to know what their person in front of them's going on. And that race that Viper won the other week would have shown a lot of difference to everyone else. What did he put on? What did he put on while the rain's coming down?
Mm-hmm.
But the commentators did know what tyres that everyone put on, but that might have been the second person in the lobby that had all that information in front of him. So the broadcaster, like yourself, has got this.
Yes.
And the second person in the lobby, he's got full information so he can relay later on.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. It's something that may, for further discussions down the line, if I want to broadcast a live thing or you want to broadcast a live thing.
Yeah, no, it's good practice, like you said. I worked out the other day, I don't know if you know about it, but I'm assuming you would, but if you hold the left trigger and you can actually... Oh, it's not working. Hang on. Normally it doesn't do that. Normally if you hold left trigger... Yeah. It normally lets you scroll through them without changing camera. But anyway...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did that in the replay. Maybe I can't do it live, which is unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. No, so I just do a full recording, and regardless of what I do, I know that I'm going to edit out a lot of crap.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
I guess that's the bonus doing it as a live thing. It's like it's going up live. People can watch it here and
yep.
go through it that way. And then if someone wants to do highlights, can chop it up later.
Yeah. See, when I constantly talk and talk and talk, I'll get the coughs.
Yeah.
And I'll get the coughs badly, and yeah, they just get cut out. There's so much coughing that's cut out onto the floor. Here, I'm just going to lift my boom mic, which will pause me. For example.
What's the lineup to? There's only 7, you said. Is that right?
Only 7. I'm going based upon the
invite list.
The invite list on Discord. There was only 7 that put their hands up.
Okay. That's alright.
I'm getting a bit of, maybe it's my internet fluff here. Yeah.
Oh, that's not what you need.
No, it's gone fadey for me. But if my voice is coming through,
yeah, no, it's coming through fine. All right.
Yeah, it's just cleared up for me. No, I just had internet faff here. But essentially I'm seeing everything you've got and it looks fine. Looks like the weather's coming in a bit grim.
Yes.
But when they reset the room, it will be it'll be fine, I'd say.
Well, we can check out the weather forecast. I don't actually know. Does this actually work?
Yes, it does.
It does, yeah.
So that's what it was like 60 minutes ago, but we're sitting in where it's starting to come grim, so it's like half an hour from now to current time. So nothing's coming up on the radar, but who knows what in the next half hour it will look like.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Alright, so we're in for some weather time. Wish this would stay on. Noodles, Mint Matt, Ranger Oz, Distinct
Geesh.
Geesh.
Because Andrew is Distinct, Amazing Hour.
Right.
It must be some, some racing group, or a lot of the Distinct drivers represent Australia in the tour groups. So there must be some sort of special setup, professional setup, as everyone's screaming at the computer on us at how incorrect I am. Yeah, it'd be like naming convention for guilds or clans or whatever you want to call them in other games.
Yep. Did you get the cheat sheet, by the way? Not just
what cheat sheet?
Viper's just sent me a cheat sheet. I can send it to you if you need.
Where am I going to sit that? So I'm sitting
up
in
to
my...
you.
What's the cheat sheet meant to be?
It's just got a bit of information about the race and stuff tonight, so hopefully that works for you. Alright.
So where'd you send it to?
On your Discord.
Okay. That's a good point. I have Discord on my tablet. So hard to use my tablet. I don't. Best to start downloading it.
Want me to download an app? Well then.
Yes, I want Discord downloaded. I actually thought I saw Viper join the group, but I don't see his name on the list there.
Yeah, he's in the.
He's in the lobby.
He's
but
in
not
the
on
lobby.
track.
Yep, there he is.
Yep, there he is.
Yep. Shout out to Mr. Viper for sending us the cheat sheet.
Okay, and thanks for inviting us around, or inviting Half-Byte. I'm just piggybacking him. This is Matt Simmons. So you sometimes race him as an AI in Gran Turismo. This is the man.
Yes, very true.
Not as commonly seen as A. Willick. So Andrew Willick and Anthony, or you don't know, see him more often. Every now and again you see Matt Simmons. And Emily Jones. Okay, Noodles. Not sure what he's up to there. Noodles is just doing the troll practice, going backwards around the track.
Oh, he's got a penalty. That must be the he's knocking them all over.
He's just rearranging the brake markers.
He's getting that
okay,
advantage.
Don't do this at home. 2 seasons ago, I think he was Div 1 champion. Baker's Delight art livery.
Yes, it's the art round tonight, so we're going to have some, hopefully some good ones come out. We've had some good ones in the other divs.
Yeah, yours was a pretty outstanding one, I would say.
Thank you very much.
It stood out. Wants me to log into Discord. What do you call this artwork? Yeah.
Matt, yeah. Let's see if we can have a better look at it, shall we? We've got some different angles. It is definitely a comic style. I like it.
Okay, yeah.
That's a pretty
Dick
neat.
Tracy.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. So now let's have a look at some of the other cars on the field. Timothy Payload with his classic Payload livery. Nothing new tonight, but it's still an outstanding one.
Pastel
Brilliant.
yellow with pastel teal in there. Yeah.
Moving on to Captain Risky. Bright green for the
Freestyle
BHR.
race.
That's
Yeah.
it. Moving on to Viper. What's he got?
Yeah, that's... I'm sorry to say, Viper, that's nothing outstanding. It's pretty plain, to be quite honest.
Harsh words from the Savage Duck.
It's a bit of green in there. And it looks like
Splash of
Pikachu's
colour.
tails. Pikachu's tails there on the back end there. But it's a bit of a dull grey. It'll go invisible when the rain comes in.
It'll be coming out of the Shadow Realm to bring some people back in. No. Random.
Yeah, he's a Crayola texter.
Oh, that's the one. Yes.
Crayon. Yes.
This is a brilliant livery.
That is Yeah, that's up there as one of the best ones of the night.
Yep.
Should get a bonus point for that, for ingenuity.
100%.
I can't think of any artwork, so I'll be an art utensil.
Alright, back around to Noodles.
It's like urban style camo.
Ah, yes, very true.
Back in the days when I was refereeing in paintball, once upon a time, that was the sort of uniform they want us to wear. It's sort of like the practically useless camo stuff you wear, so you don't look like you're a military man, but you sort of are a military man. And that's up there. I'd say those little flecks and stuff could be symbols of things or pictures of things, not just random shapes. I can see dragons and
Space Invaders.
Yeah. Oh, it's fairly clever.
Job well done, Noodles. Back around to Mint, Matt. So, the story tonight from my insider, Noodles simply needs to score and Matt needs to win, but he also has to get fastest lap and pole. And
okay, so it's a Hail Mary for Matt to
that's the one.
Yeah.
Very much Noodles to lose, we've been told. But if we look at the standings at the moment, we have obviously Noodles out on top with 126 points, followed by Matt with 99. It very much is Noodles to lose. Wonder if that weather will kick in.
Quite possible. We know from Div 4 and Div 3 highlights there was weather. I'm not sure if Div 2 had weather. In saying that, they could have, without confirming it, because I was going over the overall timesheets of everyone, and Div 2 actually was slower than Div 3, so they might have had a lot of bad weather.
Yeah.
Or my memory's just not serving me well on this one.
And that Div 2 is slower than the rest, and that's what? No.
No, it's not that. I mean, I'm going on memory, which was like 3 minutes ago and 5 years ago. And I am known to be wrong more frequently than right.
That's okay. We'll forgive you this time.
Yeah, thanks.
I like this Baker's Delight livery, I have to say. That's he's come along to take that bread. He's going to win that bread.
Sometimes the simplest things in life are often the best.
That's it. Maybe just to recap because obviously this is our first stream and live commentating, but just to recap the previous season that we've just essentially finishing up tonight. This is the final round of Div 1. They had to postpone it. Looking at Div 2, we had Hatfield out in front with a total of 151 points, taking out the championship for this season. Followed by Adza 85 and Herbie in third.
Yep, I can say that like both those guys you mentioned there, Herbie and Adza, have come a long way, considering this time last year they were both in Div 3. Yeah, both of them in Div 3. Adza won the first ever ROOZ comp that I was in, and Herbie was the following one. So in the BRZ it was Adza who won that one in Div 3 and obviously moved up the group, and Herbie in the McLaren won that one the following season and moved up. So those two drivers have really come a long way through this group.
Yes. And I can attest to, for Hatfield, because I raced with him many years ago, back on GT6, and he's kept up his Div 2 title. Well done to Hatfield on that one.
Yeah, it just shows what can happen when people really just keep practicing and honing their skills.
Div 3 at the moment, finishing out the round. Tolly in first place with a total of 123 points, followed by Emo with 103, and rounding out the podium, Eccles with 99. And the Savage Duck ended the championship in fourth with 74 points. Job well done.
Yeah, I think my teammate handed that to me, and also TGT will quite openly say that Spa is not his favourite. But yeah, good work to Emo. He actually started strong in that season, and then, well, our season that we did have was, as everyone's going to jump into, it's resetting the field.
Just got the reset field.
Yeah, Emo started out with a win, and essentially that div very closely matched by everyone. First 4 or 5 races, we had 5 different winners. I think it was only towards the end that Eccles won 2 on the trot, and that put him up there against Tolly, who had won 1 and then finished in the top on the podium a couple of times. Who was really leading the charge. So it was really close for that Div 3.
Sounds like a good battle for the entire season, especially with this car.
Yes. Yeah, the guys are very close, and even like, I'll bring it back at Cobber, who finished really down in the group there.
Yes, in 11th, yep.
He was at the pointy end a lot. He just unlucky. He could have won the he could have won this season as well. But just some bad luck. I won't even say mistakes on his thing. It was just bad luck. He got smacked and then down the bottom of the track, and it was just hard to climb back up through the field. But he was posting times which was comparable to the guys at the front. Might want to move on to Group 4. I could waffle on about Group 3.
No, that's alright. It's my turn to waffle on, I guess, because this is yours truly, Div, right at the bottom. Taking out number 1 with Div 4, Brendan Stimpy with a total of 152 points. All but 1 race with a podium, and nothing lower than second after his first race at Daytona. Followed by Jim, aka the Man, 148. That was a very close battle between the two of them for the entire season. And rounding out the podium is yours truly, Half-Byte, myself, with 91. So quite a big gap between myself and Jim. No wins for me this season, but maybe next time, we'll see.
All depends on what car we select for next season, which will be a short turnaround.
Yes, we're going to have the new physics model, essentially, and a heap of other things changing, I guess. But yeah, for Div 4, it was a wonderful battle. We had some really hard racing, so to speak, for the entirety of the season. I'll go back into spectate mode here for us. And yeah, I guess it was pretty much down to just Jim and Brendan for most of the season battling it out for the top spots. Awesome job by them both, and Brendan to take out the title for Div 4.
Good to see. I did last season race with a few of those guys there. Brendan, very strong, and he's not to let go kind of driver. Here, when we raced the Porsches on at Spa, I actually do remember he and I going side by side on ROOZ, or before on ROOZ, and I'm looking out my side window on my VR and going, oh gee, that's brave, mate. But we managed to get through, and I think there was even on the enduro round, he and I, we were side by side throughout all the spirally bits of the God, what's that Japanese longs? You weren't there for that race, but it's it was one of the weather tracks in Japan where it's all spirally, very hard to overtake anywhere on that track. And Brendan and I were like door to door for half the track, and it's the one with the bridge with the smiley face on it. If you know the one.
I feel like I should, but that's all right.
Yeah,
I'm drawing a blank.
It's an actual track, not a made-up track, and it's not Suzuka. It's the other one. But anyway,
Yep.
Brendan. That's my memory of Brendan. Blunty he had a shocker of a season from what I remember. He's probably not his best season. Blunty is a particularly good driver in this group.
He did very well in a few races. There was a couple that I think once again it was just down to unfortunate circumstances. A couple of walls, couple of new competitors, I guess, getting in the way, which is always a challenge.
That's right. And Blunty is good with, very, very good with fuel conservation. The race that finalised Div 3 champion 2 seasons ago, it was neck and neck with the eventual champion on fuel saving there. They were both duking it out. Unfortunately for Blunty, he couldn't make it to the end and be the actual overall winner.
That is unfortunate.
But he is a very good driver.
Yes, just looking at the time, we're going to be starting qualifying in about 4 minutes or so, I believe. That's usually the time that we'll be starting. Maybe, I don't know if you know these guys pretty well, Duck, but maybe we can go through the field quickly and see what we've got.
Jimmy, the payload, no idea. So you're going to have to read the cheat sheet.
All right.
I've gone over pretty much everyone I do know, which is only Viper, who we all deal with quite often with, because he's the guy that organises all this here.
Maybe we'll start with him then.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Well, he's probably riding on cloud 9 because he won another championship last week doing Stephen Bradbury and stealing it. Did you actually watch it?
I did watch that. It was that was a very exciting end to that. Le Mans in the wet.
So those who want to know about it, look up Sector 1 on YouTube and look up the final race for their season, this one that's just come through, and you'll see what Stephen Bradbury really means if you don't even know who Stephen Bradbury is. Because he pretty much did what Stephen Bradbury did. So Viper, one of the main organisers here of the group, here at Racing Oz.
Head steward at the moment is also.
Yep. The GT7 scene is pretty much his baby. He looks after us, but he does have a handful of people like Rangarus, who's number 2 at the group. He also helps out a fair bit. But these guys, I don't know them personally and don't spend much time with them. As I myself, I've only been here, I've just looked it up, I've only been here with this group for a year myself.
Yep.
So I'm only going and guessing, and I probably don't give them enough credit of saying how much hard work that these guys actually put into this to get Race on Oz going.
Yeah, there's a lot of hard work that goes into, I guess, monitoring and stewarding 4 divisions alone in GT7 itself, and we also have our Assetto Corsa Competizione, if I can say that correctly, leagues as well, and I'm trying to think if there's any others.
There is an iRacing group.
Yes, iRace, that's the other one I'm thinking of, yes.
Yeah, iRacing group is that does exist. But again, they don't seem to work with each other as such. Like we're all a group, but they own their own little environment with each other. I know that some of them cross over from GT7 to ACC. I'm not going to pronounce it. You did a better job than me. They've got that group there is fairly big. They've got a Sunday and a Tuesday night, from what I remember, and even maybe a Monday night. But, so those who are watching this and thinking, oh well, I don't have GT7, but I have ACC. Yes, ROOZ do have an ACC group, which is somewhat, I think, bigger, and they even have their own commentators as well. If you go to ROOZ TV on YouTube.
Alright, I believe we have moved into qualifying already.
Okay, so sorry everyone else. Noodles was division winner for the BRZ, I think, or was that Andrew? Yeah, you've got the cheat sheet.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting everything going. Noodle. Who was the other one you said, sorry? Distinct Andrew.
Distinct Andrew, yeah.
Distinct
He's not
Andrew.
in the group here.
No, but I believe that's we're talking about the Toyota Gazoo series. Is that correct, or no?
No.
Sorry.
I'll get you to read it all out because you're the one that cheat sheet. I'm your guest. And
cool.
I'll get my phone, which does have Discord on it.
That's alright.
So I'm not gonna muck around with getting Discord on my tablet to work.
Easy done. Alright, so looking at Noodles, he's been with Race on Oz since October 2020. He's the season 51, Div 1 champion, SBS Speed Week competitor, and a 2021 Toyota Gazoo Cup GT Online World finalist. And we've been booted. Yes.
No, Viper dropped out, so
Aha.
That could have been it. Yeah,
Right.
I've got the cheat sheet in front of me.
Yeah. So I'm not seeing anything about BRZ, but that's okay. No.
Yeah, the BRZ was. I do remember that Noodles won the BRZ over Distinct Andrew on that one. That was the first season 51, which was
right.
a memorable memorial season.
Yep.
For because number 51 was Bruce's reserve number.
Yep, that's correct. Just waiting for the reset here. Sorry, everyone that is watching. Thanks for tuning in. We've got a couple of viewers.
We have.
Yep, it is 7:30, so everyone's tuning in right now, ready for the race. We're just waiting on the lobby just to be put up. Just going to back out and see if I can load it. I think we had Viper drop out. Here we go.
There it is.
Alright.
What we hope is no one else jumps in and boots us out.
Yes. Hopefully we don't drop out mid-race. That would... Oh, I guess it's not too bad, but either way. So all those tuning in, welcome to the 54th season in Race on Oz GT history. We're currently driving the the Toyota GT1. That's the one. And it is the Div 1 final tonight. So we've got... Lost my thing here. Once again, just to catch everyone up, we've got the championship implications. We need Noodles to win. He's just simply needs to win. Rain of Fire 87 says, need Mintmat to win, hopefully give GRT the team title. Very true. Alright, we're moving into qualifying for the second time. Hopefully we don't have any crashes coming in. Alright, let's get on board with Noodles. He's first out the gate.
And Noodles is, we were saying he's the championship leader, so if he puts his foot down and owns this race, as I can see that I think it was Geese has already got 3-second penalty on his first run, but that should be refreshed down the bottom there at La Chamond. Somebody's carrying a 3-second penalty.
I think it was Min. He's reset. Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Alright, so Matt Simmons has reset. Alright, is there anyone here we want to talk about while we're
well,
doing the qualifying here? Or is there anyone that's been watching that wants a particular person to win or not?
I think we got so Matt, as you were saying before, he some might see him as the AI on GT7. I can see here from my cheat sheet that we've got him as the 2015 GT Academy International Champion. No, I'm learning new things.
Well, that's how he got his face put on that.
Well done, Matt.
As an AI. Yeah, and if Kid Byers is watching this, Kid Byers, who's another commentator, seems to have a love affair with Matt Simmons. So always talks him up. But okay, we're running now with Noodles, who was the season's 51 champion. Possibly got other sorts of things here, but
that's all right. There's heaps of things we could probably go over.
Yeah.
Moving down to Geesh, Distinct Geesh. Find anything on him? Haven't got anything here for him. That's all right. He's fast on the track.
Thanks for the cheat sheet there. But part of the Distinct Racing Group, which is the same as what Distinct Andrew is part of. So I would not say he is a slouch behind the wheel. Probably can lap me this track probably 3 times over in 10 laps.
While throwing loaves of bread at you at the same time.
Yeah. Just as I saw the Baker's Delight livery there, that's special.
It is a great livery.
Makes us angry. Hungry.
Yeah. That's a personal favourite of tonight, I reckon, and along with the crayon of random.
Yep. So we're running off a cheat sheet given to us by Viper, and we can't find you in here. Random ROOZ member since 2014. So he's been a veteran in all this. Yep. GT6 Season 6 Division 5 champion. So he's now up here racing in Division 1. So, yep, he's climbed the ladder a long way. Just shows what dedication and the love of the sport can do.
That was, wow. Back then, 5 divs.
Yeah.
Now I think we've just got 4, don't we? That's
Yes, just got 4.
Just got 4.
Welcome to have more to boost those groups up to be full groups. As you can see, there's only 8 tonight. 8 races tonight for Div 1. So the others are probably busy. Other lobbies that we do have. We've had up to 12, 13, I think, last week with Div 3. I don't know what your Div 4 by memory had.
I think we had 11. Yeah, one of the bigger ones, I guess.
Okay, looking at this, Noodles is already second lap, and he set the pace. Just in almost 0.2 of a second in front of Geesh, who was barely
in front of Matt.
Yeah.
0.046. That's That I can't even think that fast.
No, that's
That is very fast.
That is a pixel out of place on the track there.
Very true.
And it's not like light years that Ranger Oz.
I'd say Ranger Oz. I don't know if he's going for the Ranger or the Ranger, but
Ranger Oz. He's only just a 10 behind. We'll see how he goes. He's now behind Jimmy.
Let's see his livery.
Slipstream here.
Because we haven't seen Ranger's livery tonight. Art car, that's beautiful.
Okay. You can't argue that.
You can't argue this. Let's see if we get a better look at this. Art car.
It's reminiscent when I played indoor cricket and you had to have a black shirt, and I rocked up there with an all black shirt, and he go, I got penalised for 5 runs, and I go, but this says all black, it's all black. So this is up there with the argument. Yeah, you can't argue there.
It is an art car.
Yes.
I guess there's no real.
Jesus now hit number 1 with the qualifying, but Noodles is still second. He'll still be on the front row.
Half a second behind, so we've got some.
Yeah, got some pace there.
We've got some good battles going on at the moment in the qualifying.
Did we see Risky's?
We have not gone down.
I don't want to jump.
No, that's all right. That's all good.
Guess. Oh, that's right. Risky had the all green lime machine.
Yes. The green machine.
Call it Hulk.
0.2 of a second in front of Groover. What's Groover running tonight? That is an interesting livery there. Haven't seen this one. Have a good look at that quadrant.
Okay. Very clean and.
It is a nice livery. It is nice. And
can't say anything bad about it. It's clean and tidy.
He's only 0.078 of a second in front of our rolling crayon.
Yep.
Which is there's not much in the race tonight.
No. But that's what we expect from these guys in Div 1. They're all there's no outliers. They're all tight. Anyone can win this. Viper, who's I suppose he's 2 seconds off Geesh, but going down the line there, it's still close in it. And Viper knows what it's like. Its strategies in the end of a race can make all the difference. And he, of all people, should know that.
Yeah, and especially with these cars are quite the slipstream monster, especially coming down that back straight there. I'm going to get butchered online here for not saying it properly. The Camel Straight.
Camel Straight, yeah. I always thought it was a Camel Straight, but then I saw the spelling of it. It's Camel Straight. Must be named after somebody important, not Jimmy Kimmel.
We are getting new records coming through for all the drivers. Viper's moved up into 5th.
Righto.
Let's get an onboard. Go for a hot lap.
Yeah. I do miss the VR. None of these guys I'd say would be on VR, but it is worth trying it out in VR. It is something that people should try in this game. It really translates well to VR. You and I both use it.
Yes, the VR. I was going to say, I can vouch for that. It's mind-blowing. It's unfortunate they don't have as much information, though. That's the only drawback. We get a lot of setbacks. You don't know how
far behind someone is behind you and how far somebody is in front of you.
Yes.
And the other downside is that yes, you do have the radar.
Oh, we're in the wall.
There. Oh, yeah, Viper, you don't want us to show you that, but too bad, you got it.
I think you had the pressure on him.
Yeah. Commentator's curse.
My bad.
But, the other downside of VR is if you want to use the radar, it's there. Think of it as where your gear lever is on while you're driving in your real life. If you want to use the radar, you have to take your eyes off the road and look down at your gear shifter.
Very true, very true.
Which is a bit awkward to do while you're trying to keep away from someone, take the corner and still maintain speed. So, does this make up the...
I believe Geesh has gone across the line for the final time, as well as Noodles. So it looks like we're settling in for 1-2 Geesh and Noodles. Rangers just crossed the line for 3rd. Groover's just crossed 4th.
Matt's crossed.
He's coming through the bus stop.
Oh, okay, yep. See what he can do.
See what he's got.
Coming through here.
Was second.
Jumped us second, pulled one out of his.
Hey.
But Viper didn't have anything to do because he did fluff it up there up at
unfortunately
near Brussels. Yeah.
I believe that is everyone across the line. Well done. Oh, hang on. I'm missing someone. Was it not? There we go. Oh no, sorry. It was just going slow. My apologies. And now Rolling Crayon crosses the line for the end of qualifying.
Yep.
Alright, quickly pull up the result. We're looking at Geesh in front with a 2-minute dead .38. 318. Followed by Matt, Noodles.
Yeah, this is all super alien speed here from these guys compared to what you and I are used to in our divisions.
100%. And rounding it out at random, our Rolling Crayon for tonight with a 2:02.2.
Yeah.
Well done to all of them for being super, super quick. Blisteringly fast in comparison to what I'm used to.
Yeah, guys, show us how it's done. It's just, I enjoy racing, but I know I'll never be able to race with these guys. They're just...
Never say never. You never know, and I just said it.
I look at all these particular guys here, and I'm older than all of them, probably by double times their age by 2, and I'm probably their age. Yeah,
that's fair. I don't know these guys' ages, but yeah, I guess they probably got the reflexes.
Yep. However, it's a good thing about racing cars. You can always be young, no matter what you do. Just you and I commentating, that's part of the reason why I started the commentating bizzo, is to have everyone else enjoy the spectacle of living your kid's dream, being a kid all over again.
That's it, exactly right. It's something about, like, obviously this is my first time tonight doing it, but it's just you're sort of in your element of just talking about cars, talking about speed, going fast, and looking at these wonderful art cars.
Yep. All right, so this race, it should be an enjoyable thing to be a part of, and yeah, hopefully the guys will enjoy our... Okay, we're just waiting for confirmation here. So it looks like Geesh, he wants the right-hand side on the self-induced parade lap.
Yep. Oh, for all those that are watching that aren't aware, we're trialing a rolling start this season. So it's going okay, I guess. I think everyone's kind of alright with it.
Yeah, it's a bit polarizing. Some people don't like it, others just sit down and go off the grid and flat out. But we're doing a self-induced ones as opposed to the in-game one, which can be a bit unfair if you have a full grid.
Yes.
People at the arse end of the grid, or the back end of the grid, I should say, is
forget that one.
They can be stuck in a chicane when the lights are green, and it's just there's no way of catching up. So yep, we'll have a parade lap from Geesh holding the
reins,
holding the buns in front of everyone else, and when they get to the start-finish line and the gantry, that's a hot zone, I suppose you could say, and anywhere in that hot zone, the moment that Geesh puts his foot down, the race is on. But if he dawdles up to the gantry and passes the gantry, then anyone else can take off.
Just want to just highlight, we've just got a comment from Dale Van Essen. I believe that's Dash, I'm going to say. He's saying, you're both doing a great job, guys. Much appreciated. And we appreciate you too.
He follows me, and I guess he follows you as well.
Yes.
Yep. No, thanks, Dash.
Welcome aboard. Hopefully you can enjoy the race tonight, and we can provide some sort of value of entertainment.
Yep.
I think we're counting down just for the final minute, I think. Yeah. Alright. Believe
Good luck's been thrown. That means they're all ready to go.
So yeah, so after the bus stop chicane on the quote-unquote first lap, which is the parade lap, as you were saying, that's when the gantry there begins, just after there. Before the gantry, so I get my words confused.
Yep.
And then the race is on.
Yep. No, I'll let you call it first. And we'll just run it from there. After I'm the guest, I don't want to take over from.
No, that's all right.
Your channel.
No, it's a team. It's a team job.
Yep.
That's how I look at it.
Well, and we've been dumped together as a team, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Wrong one. I keep going to the wrong one. Okay, so here's our parade lap. So as we discussed before, Geesh has picked the right, so he'll be taking off on the entry to La Source on the inside. So this will be an interesting turn of event. It's funny, our two front runners to the championship this season, Mint and Noodles, starting behind Geesh tonight, so it's going to be some interesting battling going on, I believe.
Yeah, without knowing it, because when you have a crowd that's so close to each other, it comes down to knowledge of the track and what they like about the track. There's some tracks that really translate well to some drivers, and other drivers just dread it. I mean, for me, if there's ever a race which has anything at Laguna Seca, I'm just going to throw little toys out of the car.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Especially if it's a mid-engine race. The corkscrew just turns your car backwards. It's just how it is.
I love that corkscrew. It's a bit of fun. Changes it up. Especially when, if I'm behind you and then you're going to throw it out, then I've got a position there. So
yeah. I'm only talking memories where I copped up a second place and ended up fifth for that race, seventh for that race or something in the McLaren race. So, anyways, it's
I just thought I'd also say to everyone, not too sure if everyone here would know, but we're not running BOP. We are just running sort of standard spec settings of the GT1. No tuning, but they do have brake balance on as well, so it is something.
They're now getting into formation now. Oh, and I saw a puff of smoke, so hopefully no one's damaged in that. We did have that in our Div 3 race. Some people started damaged.
Oh, that's interesting.
All the anchors were popped up on. Anyway, they're now in formation.
Here we go, coming around the bus stop.
And we won't know until the race is fully started. So wait for them to get into the zone, which is now, and anywhere between now and the gantry. Yeah,
here we go, we're off. We're off.
Leads everyone for dead. We're bunched up
gone
here to the source.
A little bit wide.
Matt Simmons, he's going side by side up into En Rouge, the drag race into En Rouge.
She's got the inside.
No
up into Radion.
And Noodles, look at Noodles taking. Oh, he's gone off the track and into the lead. He wants to. What has he?
Oh, Viper's in the lead. Viper's come from the back. He's out in front.
How did he do that?
I'd missed all that in the commotion.
I know. It's like he's throwing the chaff out into the wind and just absolutely left everyone for dead. They've just gone, how did he do that?
He's got the clean air and he is out of there.
David Copperfield style. How did he do that? That was just like a magician in that.
I think he's still riding on that high from Le Mans last week, and he's pulled that out of there.
Yep, it's just up to him to now maintain that with Matt, who's got great pace. You said he needs to win this?
Yes, and get fastest lap.
Alright.
I believe. And does he need the triple threat?
Rangers in third. Wow. What a turnaround of events that was there, just through En Rouge. En Rouge is not a place where I personally would like to have a lot of
Contact
changing
going on.
positions
Yeah.
in contact, or even because you could end up in a coffin if you don't do that right. But those guys,
I think a bit of pressure got to Geesh because he's dropped down right into 8th, from pole to 8th. That's unfortunate series of events there.
And maybe if we can get a replay and later on after this, if someone saves the replay, have a look at what exactly happened there. So Viper across lap. 3rd.
Yep.
Second to Matt, Ranger in 3rd. I'll let you take over some of this.
Jim, Risky, Groover, Geesh in 8th, followed by our lovely Crayon Random towing up the rear on the end there. But I'm absolutely baffled by that Viper pass there.
Same here. I blinked.
Yeah, I was focused on the top 3, and then all of a sudden, there's a Viper.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, we'll drop into the middle of the field, see what's going on here. We've got obviously the battle for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Yeah.
That is a pretty close gap between the 4 of them, and then we're tie up with Jim, with Captain Risky following up behind, wanting to get, I guess, up into that next position to potentially have an attack. I'm not too sure on the pace on these guys, but I guess over the course of the race we'll find out. I think we're going for a 1-stop. That's the plan for a few of these teams.
Yep, it all just comes down to how the weather plays in it. I'm just looking to see if anyone in the chat has said anything about weather in Div 2, because that's something I had no idea about. But only rain and fire, and Dash has mentioned anything in the chat there. Okay. Just bring up my track map again. Random's fallen off the pace there. I'm not sure if he's...
we might have missed something there.
But we don't want to dwell on that. There's nothing worse than people dwelling on crashes and mistakes. It's
very
not
true.
what we're about. Trying to get more people to join our crew and enjoy the close and fair racing and racecraft that Race on Oz can produce. As we see Viper, did we get him a bit sideways through Blushemont there? Blushemont through Radion. It doesn't look like Matt had capitalised on that. Or it might have been just a bit of netcode on happening.
I guess we did have Rate of Fire bring up before about the team GRT getting the title. Obviously, this season we have the return of the teams championship, so I believe that hasn't been a thing in ROOZ for an extended period of time. Not exactly too sure on that. But our teams, sponsored teams, we've got 3 of them, and we have an extra team as well. Obviously, GRT is our Gamesmen racing team. We have Selby Acoustics racing team and Pagnian racing team also. So they're our 3 sponsored teams. Thank you to the Race on Oz sponsors for, I guess, providing some sponsorship, helping the cause run Race on Oz for us. And of course, our 4th team, we have Bruce Hale Racing.
Matt having a challenge there on Viper. As we get through Paul Ferrer up to Blushemont, Matt's maybe just gapped away from there at Blushemont, but it did look like they were closing right in on him. Maybe just a little mistake from Viper has given him a bit of a sniff on that. But yeah, sorry about missing out on our sponsors. Gamesmen in particular, I am looking for a Rovers and who went sideways there? That was
Jim.
Noodles. Jim. Alright, Pele, just a bit of a kick out. That's what these cars tend to do in second gear. Not enough downforce on the power there as you're coming out of a slowish corner, and you can be perpendicular to the wall quite easily if you're not careful.
Doing a bit of lawn mowing as well if you do it at the wrong spot.
Yeah. I was going to say, Robocen,
yeah.
Megatron, yes, Gamesmen, yeah, Gamesmen, their supplier. If you got one for me, I'm more than happy to have that. Pagnian being good. My racing rig that I've got, I bought from them. Couldn't be happier with them. They sent it to me in 2 pieces, and when I got the first piece, I've gone, I've got the seat, what does that mean? Do I get the rest of it later? And straight away on their, talking to their chat on their website, they said, yeah, no, it's been sent. Usually it's just the carrier that might send it in 2 pieces, and the next day I got the rest of my rig. So, Selby Acoustics, that's the team I race with. Good group to deal with as well.
Just looking at the split time between first and fourth, because they're our closest runners at the moment for the battle for first. We've got a 1.7 second time between Viper and Noodles, so very closely knit. Not far at all.
And because we did the silly thing of not showing what people's tyre wear is and so forth on it. We don't know when they're going to pit, because that could be the change of the race as well.
Not silly, but
yeah. I thought it was my fault if we took it away, but that was because we didn't want any undecided or unspying sort of information, to go in it. After all, Half-Byte myself, this is the first time together without any practice of
this is our practice run.
And stuff. Yeah. I appreciate the Div 1 guys to let us be a part of this and commentate together on this one.
Yeah. I'm having a blast, put it that way.
Oh yeah. As was said when we were scheming this sort of idea as well, Half-Byte, we could be. It could go really, really well, or it could be really, really horrible. It could really be a big disaster. So I think I got a little sticky note saying here: be respectful, pay respect to Half-Byte. He's the host, and I shouldn't be talking as much.
No, that's right. Saves my voice box. Just checking with the back runners here. Geesh has come up a spot. What? We've missed a bit of a, I'm going to say a bit of a turn for Risky. Sitting comfortably in 9th. Hopefully he's got that pace back up.
That just comes down to us learning things as well. As you can see up on the map on the top right hand side.
Yes, very true.
Everyone's really clustered there, and all, probably maybe because I'm the co-host, I should be watching that the whole time and saying, yep, we've had an accident 3 rows from the back there, and then you can flick down there because you're the one with the controller on this here.
Yeah, I've just got to pay attention to it more. Got 50 million things going through my head at the moment.
No, and that's fair enough.
Got a comment from Rowdy. Full bite, you can talk as much as you want. With a smiley face.
Okay. In other words, says, duck, shut up.
Nah, not at all. I have been known to not shut up myself, so I'm probably trying to be just as respectful.
Yeah. Let's just talk more about the race.
Viper's
still in the lead though, but Matt is hot on his heels, just inside of slipstream range, but not enough to get him around on the Camel Straight. So that's pretty good work there.
What's the
from Viper to hold him back?
What's the consensus on the slipstream range of these cars?
Now, it used to be 0.6 in general rule of thumb with the group 3 and 4.
Yep.
But don't know with these. But then you've got this awful thing called dirty air, which is this part here, which will test Matt Simmons on this corner around here. So as you're sweeping around long sweeping bends like this, and Matt's right on his tailpipe now, so but no good spot to overtake Viper. Not coming through here, but he'll maybe have a go at him coming up through Les Chamont.
Be an interesting lap, this one, because I think tyres, from memory, from my experience, they should be doing still okay for a little bit. We've still got to get into the night time and potentially maybe a bit of rain. We didn't actually get to check the weather forecast, but it'll be interesting.
Well, the weather comes in really quick with the 24-hour thing to try and squeeze it in 45 minutes. So even checking the forecast of 30 minutes, yeah, it's not going to do you any favours.
No, very true.
You could be half a lap in and then the weather's starting to... Hang on, again, just saw their payload going...
a bit taily at the end there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The Geesh has moved up again. Oh no!
He's gone.
Oh, he's taking a Groover with him. Oh
no! So
brutal.
Hopefully he'll readdress it for Groover.
Yep,
and
he's
that's what we're all about.
Geesh was on pace there.
Yeah.
Threw it all away. That's unfortunate.
Just, that is a bit dark there on the horizon.
See if we can get a on board. Have a look at the.
So us VR drivers, that's what we get to see. So we don't know how fast we're going. We just see the little rev limiter. But there's spots there as you come up the Camel Straight. It looks like up on the horizon there's some weather, if that means anything.
I guess it definitely means tyres could get cooler, especially overnight. That's going to be interesting. Kid Buyers Racing League. Hello. We were, I believe, talking about Kid Buyers before, weren't we?
Oh, okay.
Looks like rain on the way, yes. Very true.
Yeah, how you going, Trevor? This is what the duck sounds like.
Quack, quack.
Yeah.
Gonna go see the quack. No. Alright. Moving down the field, Matt in second. Followed by Noodles. The field's been a bit split up here a little bit. There's now 2.4 seconds behind the 4th place.
Yeah.
Kid Buyers as well. Going great, guys. Loving this stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, mate.
Doing our best.
Sorry about Collingwood, their Kid Buyers, but yeah, I can't say anything. Port Adelaide went down too. Anyway, going further along, yeah, you're right, there's a cluster heading up here, and Viper's doing his best to hold these guys back and keep them behind him. I don't know where this will put Viper in the championship, because he's been on and off all season. He can't quite make every single race.
Yes, it's interesting with Viper out in front, because obviously our two front runners, well, quote-unquote front runners, we need Matt to really pull out a miracle tonight to take home the win, but Noodles is in third, so it's going to be interesting with Noodles simply needing to win.
Yeah, so, yeah, and the daunting thing with the night coming in is you can't see weather coming on the way as you do during the daytime, so that caught our lower divisions out pants down, where the rain just started happening and it was like, oh,
and if you do something special like a certain sub one and forget where the pit entry is, it really catches you off guard.
Referring to watch Half-Byte stream of him driving in VR in that regards.
It's dark, I can't see it. I don't know where it is.
No, it was more the highlight was you in distraught and despair as you realised you missed it. Okay, the guys up the front is pretty much the race as they're going into the bus stop at the moment. No one's gone into the pitch yet.
No, not yet. Just a couple more comments from Kid Buyers. He says it's cricket season, let's forget about football. And a few love hearts for Matt Simmons.
Yeah, I told you he's got a love affair with Matt Simmons. Must be another Victorian.
Alright, yeah, it's getting darker out and potentially a bit of weather. I guess let's pick out someone. Let's have a look at Groover, what he's doing. Have a chucking on board with him. Oh, that...
No, that's within the ROOZ track limits. So still within track limits. And,
there goes Geesh.
And we've got
front.
the Geesh straight around on the left-hand side. Owns the apex, and yeah, that's pretty much.
Well, nicely
Groover
done.
can't do much about that. That was clean as you come. They're heading down the hill into Brussels. Which you can't really. Sitting in this sort of situation, you don't realise the elevation until you sit in VR. I mean, I keep
very
saying
true.
that throughout the whole race. When you're in VR, it makes a load of difference of the elevation changes in the car.
It's funny you say that because obviously, like we said before, myself being in VR as well, it's you get used to like the flow almost of the car, and I found like because I've actually had a couple of attempts doing some of the time trials out of VR. It was a mistake. You don't have that same sensation like with the flow of the car. Let's catch up with our...
Geesh is making his way up through the field. Well,
Yes.
Random has actually gone up on Captain Risky. Risky's he must have spun a few times or something. He's had a shock. I wish we could go back on the replay on that one, or a couple of replays. Risky's not one to do too many mistakes. Hopefully he can get himself settled down again. Matt's in the pits.
Our first pitter of the night.
Yeah.
Beginning of lap 11.
Okay, well, we're halfway into the race as it is, so he's probably sick of being stuck behind someone. He'll probably get back out, fresh air in front of him.
Just a drop of fuel.
And straight up, so hopefully who's that is going to go up through on Rouge.
On Rouge. Oh, wrong, gone backwards, my bad.
No, that's fine.
There we go. So he is in behind... Random is just just behind Risky. There we go.
Yeah. But,
okay.
So Risky's BJ Bruce Hale Racing. So yeah, is Matt Simmons? Which team is he part of?
Which team? I will double check that.
It's just in the case of if Matt needs to get around, he will captain.
GRT, yeah. So he just needs to, I think
we'll be looking to see how fast Matt will be pushing this through, and try and get some pace up, and he might do the overcut. Question mark.
The other question I have as well that I was just thinking of is obviously the weather. It looked like it was coming in. Maybe there's some potentially something coming over the next lap or so, potentially, because we can't see the radars.
Yeah, that's the downside of what Gran Turismo 7 has, is it doesn't, as commentating. It looks like somebody else has just jumped in. Noodles jumped in the pits.
I believe Noodles has Noodles has jumped in the pits.
Yeah, so they can see the radar, but us watching this live stream, I don't believe we can see the radar ourselves. The race that I had in Div 3, I don't think anyone would have jumped into the pits if I did not say myself over the radar, over the team speak, that weather's coming in. And then everyone decided to watch it. Now, in saying that, it was fair for the rest of the guys. Noodles, Geesh, Groover, they've all gone in the pits. Viper's hung out, so he may be hanging out to see what he can really push ahead of everyone and get a buffer ahead of maybe Matt when Matt finishes his lap and Viper finishes his pit stint.
Where's Matt sitting at the moment? He's sitting, coming along the Camel Straight.
Yeah. Gaining some pace there on Noodles, but Noodles hasn't pitted yet. His tyres might be absolutely stuffed, and we're not. Well, obviously we can't see how their tyre condition is. They can. poor form on me for not being in the lobby and be able to see what that is and discuss this.
That's all
But
right.
we're still learning how to commentate, so bear with us, kid buyers. You've been doing it for a million years. This is the first time for Half-Byte myself.
Just looking at he's on pace for his fastest lap. He's got the fastest lap of the event at the moment, 2 minutes 01. And just going through the field, let's jump up to Viper. Whoop, too far. Sitting on a 2 minutes 1, only 200ths of a second behind Geesh on that fastest lap.
Ranger is pretty much hot in his heels. He sees the buffer in him. He's got no issue with the people in front of him. So, yeah, Ranger's doing a good job there of reeling in Viper.
Yes. He's coming within slipstream excuse me, slipstream range. He's not strange.
Yeah. Look, that's quite all right, mate. When I commentate Viper and he's L tame, I throw out the lame word every now and again.
Lame.
And, yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's a funny thing when you're behind somebody. You can see a target. It's just the eyes roll back and the target is there on his tailpipe, and it's very easy to gain somebody in. Getting around him is a different story, but when you got somebody there in front of you, it really does help. Whereas out in front, where Viper is at the moment, it's hard to set a pace and keep in front if you haven't really got a target to set the benchmark.
Exactly. Oh, we've just got a new fastest lap from Min.
Now from Matt, Matt Simmons, hold your breath, kid buyers. Matt Simmons has put the fastest lap of the race, and he's got two guys in front of him who haven't pitted. Now, Random just lets him through, so that's Random understands that this is not his race for championship, and lets Matt through.
Unfortunately for that beautiful crayon livery, which we're not getting a good load of them at night time, which is unfortunate. Spa does get quite dark at night.
Yeah, but if I was to pick favourite livery, I'd be going for Random for sure. That's just clever and cute.
It's actually well done, yeah. very well put together, and it's The other one I was thinking of is just before Ranger with he's coming up on the pass on Viper in his art car.
Yep. So Viper's got the inside. He'll own the apex here.
Yep.
But Ranger might try and have a drag race up through on ROOZ and see what they have there in amongst it. But or even just hold back and stay in his tail fin and try and slipstream past him at the end of the Camel Straight. So maybe Viper's tyres are failing on him at the moment, which would mean that he might have to pit sooner rather than later if Matt is pouring on some hot laps here.
Quite consistent. 2 minutes dead and the 2 minutes 01.
Yep, and now Matt is actually holding off Noodles.
I was just about to say that.
Probably, this here is the championship, for individual championship, contention race here.
Matt does need to, I think, bring in the win for GRT. Not too sure about the other teams, what they're sitting in at the moment. It's alright.
That's all right. If we were professional, we'd know this all by now. We'd have notes in front of us, and
Viper's done very well to give us some notes already. So thank you for that.
and I just pretty much jumped into your chat room to have a bit of a go at this.
Another couple of comments. Mika says, "Oh, nice event. Thank you very much." And Rowdy says, "Strangerous. Let's go." So we're getting strange.
Viper's still on the lead, but Ranger is a bit of a kick with the tail there again. That's why our slower divisions, we had traction control on this car. It was a bit flaky on the second gear. But these guys, which are otherwise known as aliens, they can feel the car before they it flicks out. So maybe Ranger's probably in a better position here as have a go at the.
He might be sitting in behind him just to maybe conserve a tiny little bit of fuel, maybe.
Well, I predicted Viper might have been, his tyres might have been failing here, and he needs to pit. See, Matt Simmons has now climbed up to 4th. I don't know if Jimmy is pitted yet. I don't believe he's pitted yet. But yeah, Matt Simmons, I think he might be in a good position here to take the lead after Viper and Ranger pit.
It is 20 seconds between them, so it's going to be... Oh, we've got a... Viper has spun.
Viper's gone off. Oh no.
He spun just after Speaker's corner.
Okay. So, turn 11, yeah, he's come a bit grip. He's probably absolutely kicking himself on that.
That's unfortunate.
As well, go in the pits and change his tyres now.
Race leader.
Rangers has gone in the lead, but how long will he be able to hold that on for? Because he has been held back by Viper a little bit.
He's got a sizable gap now between Viper and himself, and Viper is now in the chomping range of Jim, who will also have to pit soon. And Mint and Matt, I should say, I'll stop calling him Mint. Matt and Noodles, who have already pitted, gonna gobble Viper up into that mid-pack.
Viper eventually pits. But it looks like Viper is actually...
He is diving in now.
He's gone into the pits.
Yep.
Maybe he's hung out for that one lap too long and his tyres just gave up for him. That's probably what spat him out. So Ranger in the lead. Second is Jimmy, followed by Matt. I'm doing it now. Noodles in 4th. And we'll see if Random, who's... I don't know, has Random pitted yet?
I don't believe he has. I believe our 3 at the back markers have. I think we're waiting on. Geesh has pitted. I think we're still waiting on Random to pit.
Righto.
We'll see how long Random and Risky... has Risky pitted? No, I think he's still bringing up the rear here.
Bear with me while my cat has now taken my attention.
That is okay.
Yeah.
Cats need their...
she thinks I'm talking to her. Okay.
Let's see what Range's going to do. Coming around into...
So Viper with his misstep, he's now down to 8th. Don't need to look at him. I'm just I'm speaking out loud of where everyone is at the moment. So Ranger, if he pits, that obviously will hand Matt Simmons the lead, and Kid Byers a wet dream.
It's funny as well.
But as Noodles is hot on his case, so Noodles needs to get around Matt Simmons somehow. They're close to each other as well, so this really is a title fight with those two at the moment.
It is. The only thing I believe holding Matt back at the moment is he did have fastest lap earlier, but it's now been toppled once again by Chief on pace. Okay. Let's look at Matt again.
And considering that Jeese was also the pole setter, so that's 2 points in his hands.
Yes. So you're looking at Matt, he's got a 2 minutes .876, which is beaten by Jeesh once again by 400ths of a second almost. So, very well done. Still, he's keeping up that pace.
Okay, well, it comes down to how much I could see, like person of the experience of Matt Simmons would be able to keep the tyres it's relatively fresh and try and burn some fuel down, and then try and, in the dying stages of the race, pull off a faster lap and get that bonus point.
Yeah, so we just missed, Jim went in for his pit stop.
Yep.
So that was our next one. Leave. Risky is still out. He
may have pitted.
I feel like he may have. I might have missed it, but that's alright.
He may have pitted. And
Ranger still has not.
That's correct. But it is possible to do a no stopper. But yeah, you'd be fuel saving out of the yin yang on that one.
And so far, 17 laps in, not many to go. We haven't had any rain, surprisingly.
Yeah. Anyone there in Div 2 who is watching this, can you let us know that you actually had rain or not?
And there goes Ranger into the pits.
Ranger into the pits, so that hands the lead to Matt for sure, with only 12-second gap in front. Matt's coming through the bus stop now. So yeah, it now posed down to what can Noodles do to Matt. Both these guys are rapid. Watching on the,
yep. Right.
Watching on. No, sorry, I'm just watching on the map, talking to myself. Or is it the beer talking?
That's all right.
Casey's Beer here at Penrith. Free plug for him. Yeah, no, there's no spinny out cars there, so... Yeah,
spinny out cars.
Spinny out cars.
Spinny out.
That looks like that's Ranger who's coming back onto the track there, right in front of Jeesh. Jeesh gets around with the happier tyres, whereas Ranger's got some cold tyres there that need to get up to temperature. And Risky, I think I just saw him come out of the pits as well. So he's having a bit of a shocker of a night tonight.
The Vipers comfortably moved up into 6th after Jim and Risky both hitting. So
yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see after that spill if he can move up any more positions.
Yep. Yeah, I was just going to say, Captain Risky, apparently he's from country Victoria. So we're not just city people here, but Captain Risky from, I'm going to say Deniliquin, I believe he's from country Victoria.
Okay.
People from all other parts of the country, not just city folk.
Well, I believe, I'm not too sure what the story is with Fezza in Div 4. He's got an American flag on, which is interesting, so not too sure if he's there or moved from there.
Yeah, oh, and Viper gone sideways again and perpendicular to the barrier. Oh dear.
Joy.
Probably enjoying his $500 worth of prize money from last week, and he's probably still getting over it. So, or he's going, look, I don't care, I won last week.
He did. I did speak to Viper earlier in the week, and he did say that he still was quite crook. I believe he's had the flu and still kind of getting over that. So he's done well to win Le Mans in the wet and pull out for tonight for the that miracle overtake on lap 1 through Radeon. That was. I need to see that.
We're going to have to look at the replay on that. I'm pretty sure you can save the replay at the end of this.
Yes. I will chuck that up.
Chuck that up and maybe... I don't know. Do I need to put that into my... chuck that into my YouTube channel for my
That's
highlights.
Entirely up to you. You can always cut this stream together if you like.
I have to grab it from you, friend.
I'm just going through the.
He's out in the grass
again.
Is he all right? I
hope he's okay.
No one can walk away from that. Oh my god.
Green flag's back on.
Oh dear. Maybe we should watch. We watch the leaders and we'll leave Viper alone because we're just absolutely murdering him.
Sorry, Viper. I wasn't actually paying attention. I was trying to see if I could find your miracle overtake, and I've ruined it for you.
Yeah. No, we'll worry about it later, and we'll throw it up on our webpage later. But how he did it, don't know. We're gonna have to watch that bit by bit. As Noodles and Matt duking it out. This is the fight for the championship here. Noodles needs to get in front of Matt. Matt needs to hold out where he is and get a fastest lap, which can be done in the next 2 laps. We've only got 2 laps to go. This is the penultimate lap.
Although Rangers grabbed out the tonight's fastest lap with almost a 2-minute dead.
Yeah, that's going to be hard ask to
for Matt to beat. He's improved his time for 0.4.
Yeah,
so that's
it comes down to it. If Matt needs to do it, he needs to roll the eyes back.
That's it.
And just do it now. He's
Animal instinct.
This lap and the next to do it. Because how it stands right now, the championship will be down to the number crunchers, which is like Mattias and Ranger, to go through and see who really wins this season, which will be a very interesting one to look at the end of this. RaceOnOz.com and you'll see the results.
I think we'll go through the whole leaderboard the most. So we got Matt in first, coming around for second to last time, with a gap, not much of a gap between him and championship leader at the moment, Noodles.
Geesh has made it up to third from his mishap of being pushed all the way down through the field.
Yes, well done. Yeah, 14-second gap between him and Matt and Noodles.
Yeah.
Ranger closely following him, not too far behind. He might be able, potentially, if he's got some pace on him, might be able to get that art car out in front of Geesh.
Yeah.
Groover in fifth, 8 seconds behind those guys. Jim in sixth, with Risky in seventh, not too far behind him, about almost 3 seconds. Oh, doing some lawn mowing. I thought that was Jim's mowing's job. Vipers capitalised on that.
Risky, yeah.
And our favourite crayon of the night in the back with random.
The livery of the night. That is just
still classic. I'm going to pull out the positives and say that he's faster than me. That's all I can say. So
and me too. Though.
Yeah, he's at the back of the field, but he's quicker than all of us.
He's the slowest of the aliens, isn't he?
That's alright. Alright, we're coming on our final lap, halfway through.
Alright, so this could be, we'll just keep watching this, I guess, because Noodles could do a YOLO moment here, and it could be anything that could happen. So down here, well, really, the only spot he can really go for is a dive bomb on Matt on the bus stop.
It's going to be interesting.
Even in that's a risk in itself, because you only get the dive bomb on the inside, and then on the next corner you have to be on the outside. Entering into Blanchimont for the final time. Yep. Anyone goes wide or anything?
No,
everything's spot on. Absolutely spot
Nicely
on.
done.
On the AstroTurf. These guys show us how it's done.
Bus stop for the final time also.
Matt will take out the win by the looks of it. Noodles in second. Now the question will be, by how much? As neither of them have got the fastest lap. So what does that mean?
I guess we'll have to wait for Ranger to pull out the points tally after all this. Geesh in third, pulling out the podium. Ranger fourth, followed by Groover coming around the bus stop for the final time. Cross the line. Where's Gym City? He's coming through Blanchimont.
Down to the chicane. Hard on the brakes. He's got 5 seconds behind him with Captain Risky.
Plenty of time.
And Viper behind him.
Risky.
It started off okay, had a bad run of it, but look at here, like Viper's had a few duds and only just made it to 8th with Random looking to get 8th position. Well done, guys.
Yeah, well raced by all. Well done to Matt taking out the victory there. It's his victory pose. The Gran Turismo, beautifully done. So final result, Matt taking out the win. I don't think it's enough for the championship win. I'm not too sure about Noodles coming in second, whether that affects him or not. I don't believe Noodles got anything tonight. Didn't get fastest lap, qualifier, or the win.
So it will be down to the wire, and it could be the stewards going over all the intricate little details. I don't believe there was any incidents that I could see with our broadcast.
No.
If there was any scuffles happening.
I think they were all very cleanly raced and kept it all nice, especially for the final for the season. So well done to all.
Probably the only disappointment there was there was no rain. You know, add water and it would have made a lot of difference to the dramas. And
could have got the waltz out.
Yeah. Yeah, with the waltz of the flowers coming out quite quickly.
Nicely
thanks
raced.
again, guys, who did watch us.
Yes, I'll save that. There we go. I've got the replay. We might take a look at that miracle replay. We'll say thank you to the Div 1 guys for having us on board to do that.
Yep.
Is there any... Here we go. Well done. There we go. Well done all. There we go.
Yeah, and thanks for letting us be a part of your final race for the season.
Maybe we can see if we can get an interview with Viper. See if we can get him in.
Don't know. He left the room pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think he might have been a bit. He might not have been up to having a chat.
That's true. We'll have a look at his miracle overtake, because that was even though it didn't capitalise on the end, but it was still wonderful. At the beginning to see, that was just I'm still reeling from that. I'm just like, where did he come from?
Yeah, rabbit out of the hat sort of thing, isn't it?
Look at my abysmal credits there. I've got more than me.
Don't know. I'm looking at from my point of view, and it had. Were you driving a Valkyrie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still up there.
I'm driving a Valkyrie as well. I'm going, is it showing my... Okay. Wow. Anyway, we'll go with this.
Great minds think alike.
Maybe. I was doing the weekly thing.
I'll skip ahead.
Was it on Rouge that they...
He was on Rouge, up through Radion, into Camel Straight. I think it was at the end of Camel. That was where Viper just... Boop, there he was.
Yep, we were too busy. Noodles. And Viper's gone, Tar, I'll have first position.
Right, we're off again. We're on board with Viper.
Yep. Maybe do right behind him.
Yep.
Like tail him. That's how I get my when I do my note taking, I follow. So yeah, they're all side by side. He's got the clean run there. Everyone's out wide, and he's like, "Oh, just get around you." Oh, there he had the clean run.
Wow.
Everyone else was fighting.
Well done, Viper.
That is special stuff.
I want to see that again.
Yeah. Okay, kiddies at home, this is how you do it. Let everyone else fight it out.
And then
you just...
Speed racer.
You just run your own race.
Beautifully
That's how
done.
sunk it is.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Trying to remember. Oh, we had a spill. I think we did.
Okay. With
Just
yeah.
oh, that's not what I want.
No, but it was.
Oh,
Oh,
yep.
sense. Wow, that was. Yeah, that one's the highlight reel.
That's the highlight reel on that one.
Yeah.
See that again.
So goes
Random goes through.
and just punts exit stage right. I think the other guys.
That was Jeesh.
Jeesh was
So
still
Jeesh
like,
got tangled up in all that.
they're sent to oblivion.
Down into the shadow realm.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah,
I think-
and look, that's what's happened is randoms then gone. Yeah, sorry, bro.
Yep.
Sorry, bro. This is what we do at Race on Oz. We
Let him through.
acknowledge our failures and our mistakes. Yeah, my fault, my bad. Sorry. Address it.
Alright, and I'm just trying to remember if there was any others that we wanted to have a quick look at. There probably is, but
Probably is,
Yeah.
and we can find it. Find it if we want to do a
On our
replay
stream,
later
yeah.
on down the track. But no one's written anything down.
no,
in the,
that's it. I
comments
think
thing.
I think we'll leave it there for tonight. Thanks for everyone for tuning in.
Yep.
You can, if you have GT7, you can bring up the replay. I'll be sharing that later on so that you can actually take a look at that if there's anything you want to look at. Like Viper's miraculous overtake. They take you to school with that one. But yeah, is there anything you want to finish up with, Duck, at the moment?
No, I just finished a coughing fit. But yeah, thanks
all right.
guys, those who watched, and been an enjoyable season in this car. Hope to see those who have been watching maybe attend, who haven't raced with us before, to attend, and those who just out of interest.
Yeah.
Like to see you again next season.
Yep. You can follow us on socials. I believe Race on Oz on Twitter and the like. I'm not too sure exactly what we're on, but there's also our forum, www.raceonoz.com. That's where majority of our stuff is, and we also have our Discord links available also, so you can join in whatever takes your fancy, as we spoke of before. GT7, Assetto Corsa, Competizione, so ACC, and there is also our iRacing team that is there as well.
Pretty sure that you will put links down in the description below.
Yes.
For any people that would be interested in this kind of racing with all of us.
Yep. Yeah, I'll get some links down there as well, and I believe they'll love it for us doing this. But thanks to our sponsors, Race on Oz sponsors, not mine personally, but Gamesmen, Selby Acoustics, and Pagnian. I believe they help out with the running of the whole show. So, yeah.
Possibly to our gold members as well, who help support the ACC servers to stay up.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you around.
Yep, till all are one.
Ta-ta.
See ya.